latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
U.S. National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien launched the Trump administration's sharpest attack on Chinese government. He compared Chinese President Xi Jinping to Russia's brutal dictator Joseph Stalin, whose policies killed millions. O'Brien warned that the Chinese Communist Party was seeking leverage over individual Americans through propaganda. The U.S NSA said that since the 1930s, the foreign policy calculations of consecutive U.S. governments towards Beijing are the biggest miscalculations. NSA O'Brien added China's efforts to control the mind of people residing beyond its borders was underway. The Communist Party, he said, was using trade to force compliance with its diktats. NSA Robert O'Brien has come out openly detailing the penetration of the Chinese Communist Party in the US. O'Brien said the Trump administration had started taking corrective steps to curb the Chinese influence in the US. The NSA stated that this was just the beginning to make sure that China does not get full control. O'Brien underscored that there really was no difference between mega Chinese firms and the Communist Party in power in Beijing. O'Brien referred to the analysis and said that there were two tools for gaining and maintaining control. The first is Wu, weapons and violence, and the second is Wen, language and culture. According to O'Brien, Chinese leaders have always believed that power derives from controlling both the physical battlefield and the cultural domain. The NSA cited an instance when China used trade to coerce compliance with its diktats. He cited the example when Australia called for an independent investigation of the COVID-19 disease. The Chinese Communist Party threatened to stop buying Australian agricultural products. O'Brien added that the Chinese reach extends to heads of international organizations who are not themselves Chinese officials. China heads 4 out of 15 UN specialized agencies, more than the US, the UK, France and Russia. O'Brien alleged that China uses these leaders to force the international bodies to parrot Beijing's talking points. The NSA further added that the Chinese Communist Party seeks total control over the people's lives. He said this means economic control, it means political control, it means physical control, and perhaps most importantly, it means thought control. O'Brien had written on the penetration of PLA intelligence in rival countries. Outlining how the Chinese strategy could touch American lives, he said the American government was collecting the most intimate data.